I'm back. Video, I created this look. I didn't know what I was going to do, but I ended up doing this look. I have not been on YouTube in a really long time. It was really hard for me, but also it's because I feel like it's hard to talk in the camera, but I'm gonna get the hang of it, don't worry guys. If you guys want to actually look how I created this look, go ahead and just keep on watching. If I didn't fuck up in any way, and I'm really trying, so let's see how this goes. Yeah, just keep on watching. This feels really weird. I have not done a video in a really long time, and I've been wanting to so bad, so let's get to this. To prep my face, I usually always use Embryolisse. This lotion is really good for like dry skin, so I'm just gonna go ahead and apply just a little bit. That should be enough. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this all over my face. Ever since I've used this, honestly, it has helped my skin so much, and I tend to have really dry skin, and this has helped my skin so much, and it's amazing. Also, the next thing I like to do is prep my eyes, and I like always putting this before my makeup. It's a Pixie, and it's a Pixie Skin Treats 24K eye exhaler. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but it's really good for like the under eyes and like the fine lines, and I've actually felt like it has helped me so much under my eyes, because I tend to have like really dark and like a lot of lines under my bags, and this has helped minimize those lines, so I recommend this so much. So I'm gonna just go ahead and apply this under right over here my eyes, and while this is like while this is soaking in, I'm just gonna go ahead and apply my foundation. I am using the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation. I am in shade medium neutral. I don't know if you guys can see it right there. Medium 54 neutral. I like to not put so much. I just put like 1, 2 of anything. It's this much that I put, and after that I like to use the Tarte Maracuja oil. I like to mix it in because I do feel like this is a full coverage foundation, and the fact that it's full coverage, it can start getting a little cakey for my taste. So what I like to do is I like to mix it in my hand, and it kind of helps, just kind of like making it a little bit more like not sheer, but like not as heavy, you know. And apply this all over my face. I tried to put so much foundation because the first time I put this foundation, I wanted to test it out and see how it was, and honestly, like, I feel like it was just too much for my taste, but I really do like it. I just feel like it just needs a little bit less, you know. Okay, so I went on and I added more, so I'm just gonna go ahead and blend it out with the beauty blender. Been needing to do videos, however, every time I've wanted to do them, I couldn't do them because my brother was on vacation, and I do share a room. This back thing is like a curtain, so it's dividing me and my brother. But yeah, it's been impossible to do videos because he's always like playing video games and is always cussing, and that's why I don't really do a lot of reviews and everything like that, because it's so hard to talk. But now he went to school. Today's his first day back, and yeah, I decided to do a video, and let's see how this goes out. Okay, now that I had blended everything out, I am gonna go ahead, and I've been using this Age Rewind concealer for dark circles, and I feel like it just works. I don't know if you could tell I've been using it a lot. It has worked really well for my eyes, especially because, like I said, I have really big eyes, and I need to buy a new one. But let's see if I have enough for today. I like to do like a V. Just make sure I get all the areas I want to get. I'm a really shy person, so doing videos is like really hard for me, but I'm pushing myself. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just start blending everything out. I use the Lock-It setting powder from Kat Von D, and I like to use these little sponges because I don't want anybody using my beauty blender for it. But yeah, so I just go ahead and pack this shit and put it right under my eyes. I always like to focus on my eyes because, like I said, I have really big eyes, and these little lines are always creasing on me. So it's really important for me to like always set under my eye like as fast as I can. I used to never really want to be baking my eyes like this, but I mean, why not? It's been helping me, so you know. Let's see how this goes today. I tend to smile a lot or laugh, so I get a lot of like these little smiley lines. I look crazy. Okay, after that, I like getting my Sigma Large Powder F20 brush to take off the powder out and just brush it all off. I don't bake as much. I just kind of put it in here. I'm gonna try to leave the eyes one longer than my face, but I usually always just take all of these off right after. I'm gonna try to leave it on as while I do my eyebrows. Okay. For my eyebrows, I like to use this Shade and Light palette from Kat Von D, the eye palette, the eye contour palette. And I like to use this shade right over here. This one's called Librance. I think it's called Librance. That's what I'm reading. This one right over here. And with a really angled brush like this. This one doesn't, this is from my Mikasa Beauty. Yeah, and I go ahead and I start doing my brows. I think I've really gotten better with this whole brow thing. I don't consider myself like a brow person. Like honestly, I don't think I have really that good of brows. And I've had trouble trying to match my brows lately because I feel like these are more square than these. But I always try to make it work. I mean, you gotta make it work with these brows. And only people knew, like, eyebrows are like practice every day with these babies, because some days are darker than other days. Okay. Do they match? Do you guys think it matches? Because I am not sure. I think maybe these need to be more of a little bit square. To highlight right under my eye, to clean them up, I like to use this NYX Gotcha Covered Total Concealer, whatever. This right here, this one, with the flat brush, and I go ahead and get some product there, and then I like to carve under my brows. Right now, I'll just blend it out everything after with the beauty blender. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this eye. I did both of my eyes already. I like to bring it in all the way down to my lid because I like to use this as a base when I do my eyeshadow. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend it. But yeah, I use it as a base. So set it with my setting powder, you know, because I mean I already did that to my whole face. I'm gonna use a smaller fluffy brush for the face, just so I can get in right over here and I don't have to mess with the whole eyebrow situation, you know. This one, it's also Mikasa brush, just in case you guys were wondering. It's a F111. I used to use this on a lot, but then you move on and you start using other stuff. Set I kind of like to make a transition color or just set it. I also like to use from the Shade and Light palette, the Samel. I don't know, I'm saying it wrong. I think I am, but right over here, as you can tell, I've already hit pan. But my No, Real Techniques, sorry. Real Techniques brush. And I just go ahead and I blend everything out here. Just to make sure everything's good. Okay, I have decided I'm just gonna do like this burgundy burnt kind of looking look today. So go with my Melt Cosmetics Blur and Unseen Shadows. This one's Unseen and this one's Blur. Right over here. I'm just gonna dip into these two with a fluffy brush that I have. Put it right under right here in my crease. I'm just gonna go ahead and blend it out. I am gonna use this as a transition color. I was gonna say translucent. If you guys were wondering, I am using Wet n Wild brush, the fluffy brush that I got at either Walgreens, I think. Yeah, they're pretty cool. They're actually really good and they're really cheap, so I suggest you guys getting them. Okay, now I am gonna go ahead and use my Morphe M441 brush, fluffy brush, blending brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and grab Lovesick right over here, and I'm gonna apply that all over my lid and crease to add more like dimension, to add more color as well, right next to this transition color. I really like this colors for Melt. Like the fact that I have red hair, it just adds to it and it looks really badass to me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just use this so much. I really like burgundy colors, so. And I'm gonna go ahead and also blend this out like kind of wingy, you know, wingy. I'm going very lightly because I don't want to add too much product in my eye, because I like to build the color, you know. So I try not to go too crazy. Go back with the brush that I use for my transition color and not add any more product, and just to help blend out the harsh edges that I have around. And then you could always add more, you know. That's the whole point of like building up the color. Then you can go crazy, you know. Okay, and then to go ahead and add more depth into the crease, I am gonna go ahead and use Enigma into my crease right here. But I might use a smaller brush. I'm gonna go ahead and use my BHCosmetics pencil looking brush. This one is BHCosmetics 118, and I'm just gonna go ahead and add this right over here. I'm gonna go ahead and blend it again with the same brush that I was using for Lovesick shadow. I'm gonna go ahead and blend it. I did not add more product, just in case you guys were wondering. I didn't add any more product into this brush. I'm just using however was left on it. And then after this, I like to also use my transition brush that I use, and just to blend out everything else. Basically just blending everything together. I am gonna go ahead and use my Mikasa brush number E230, I'm sorry, 230, because I can already read it. And it's just kind of like a flattish shadow brush kind of. And grab Haze from Melt Cosmetics, from the Haystack, their new Hot Box Collection shadow. And I'm just gonna go ahead and just grab a little bit like that. And I want to add it into my lid. These shadows honestly are so pigmented. Like, I'm in love with these shadows, especially this haze color. Like, it's my favorite out of all of them. It's just stunning. Like, it's just perfect. It looks beautiful on the lid, first of all. You can also wet your brush if you want to get more pigmentation out of this, but I mean, honestly, with these shadows, I don't even think you need to. How does that look? I think it's pretty badass if you ask me. And I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this. I am gonna go ahead and add some depth into the outer corner and inner corner of my eye, but I am gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use the Enigma, I'm sorry, I can't fucking say this, the Enigma from Melt Again, and I'm just gonna go ahead and add it right only in the corners of my eye. But to add more depth, you could add black as well. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get Dark Matter Shadow from the Dark Matter stack from Melt Cosmetics. As you can tell, I'm obsessed with this brand. But I'm gonna just use their shadows today, just to create this whole look. Another Mikasa brush that I have right here, and it's gonna be the E310, and it's a kind of like a smaller pencil brush. It does already have product in there, but I mean, it's gonna be black, so it's not gonna really matter. I'm just gonna go ahead and dab it, and just very little like that, because you don't want to go too crazy with it. You're just gonna add that right in the corner, right over here. Every time I do black, I try to go very light-handed, because you never know how black is gonna come out. So you always have to, like, for the black, you for sure have to just, you know, keep adding the product on and just building it, because you don't want to go too crazy with it. And I like to go and start blending over into my crease. And I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same thing I did to this eye to the other eye, okay? So I'll be right back. Okay, so I already placed it under my other eye, and I just darkened everything up. So now I'm going to under eye. For my under eye, I am gonna just grab a little bit of the black that I used, and I'm just gonna put it right on the bottom of my eyelash line, under eye, whatever's, and then just blend out some red under. I don't know, you can see it, I'm doing it very tight under my eye, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and blend red under it, and it should be good. Always make sure that when you're doing your eyes, you always try to connect the under eye one to like the bottom right, to the top one right here. Just kind of connect them, make a little V. And I'm just gonna go ahead and grab the same brush that I used for my haze shadow. Just put it right under and just blend everything out. Right, anyways, and then since the red did kind of like take some of the black off a little, I'm just gonna go ahead and add a little bit more black on top of it. Okay. And use my Melt Cosmetics everyday eyeliner, and this one's in the shade Montauk, right over here. You guys can see it. I'm gonna use this as my eyeliner inside my eye, so let's see how that goes. Okay, doesn't look that bad. I mean, you can't really see it, but it's fine. Okay, go ahead and add some lashes. I will be right back. Okay, so I already added the lashes, House of Lashes Iconic Light Lashes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use my Shade and Light Contour Palette. Contour for my face. I'm gonna use these two shades. I usually always use this one, but this one I use it just a little bit, just to add more like depth into my face. Go ahead and grab my Morphe brush, this one right over here. And I barely put anything. I try not to put so much, just so I could blend everything out good. Oh, my hair. Okay. Okay. And then to add more like a bronzy look, because you know we all love some bronzy looks, I am gonna go ahead and use my, okay, I forgot to mention I have to do my nose. For my nose, I like to use this little brush right over here. This one's my BHCosmetics 119 brush, and it's kind of like an angled brush. I don't know if you can see right there. It's an angled brush, so it's kind of good to go into the nose. I also still get the same shade that I use for my face, the light shade, so I can go ahead and carve my nose. I honestly, see, like that might be too dark, but whatever, so I'll take it off right now. I honestly think I do have a hard time doing my nose, but it's not that easy to contour your nose, especially you have like different nose shapes, you know. I don't know how that good that looks, to be honest. See how that goes. More like a bronze look, like I was saying. I like to get my Morphe angled fluffy brush. Let's see, this one's the Melt Cosmetics Nova one, and I like to use this as a bronzer. Kind of looks like this. It's very cute. So I just grab very little, like I try not to go too crazy with it, and just go on top where my contour is, just to add more of a bronzy look. The good thing it has like a little bit of like kind of like a highlight kind of tone. I don't know if you guys can see it a little. It's perfect. Honestly, I really like it. I like to just put just a little bit right over here, the temples of my forehead a little bit. Maybe so I don't get too crazy with it. I can't really see. Oh yeah, I can see right here. Grab my favorite highlighters right now. It is my Melt Cosmetics Gold Ores. I use it so much, but it's beautiful. The Makeup Shack brush right over here. It's something like this, and it is my T89 brush, and I'm gonna grab it right here. Add my highlight. This highlight is like, if you have not grabbed this, I honestly think you should, because it's amazing. I'm obsessed with Melt Cosmetics. I'm gonna highlight every part of my face that I like to highlight, which is like my nose, my cheekbones, my brow bones, everywhere I want to, especially right over here. Go crazy with it, you know. And I also like to grab this Morphe brush right over here. I don't know if you can see it right there. This one is my Morphe brush. It doesn't really have a number, so, but it's like a smaller version of this a little. I don't know if you guys can see it. I like to grab some of this, and this one I like to put it right here on my brow bone, just to give it a little pop. Add a little bit of color into my face, like, you know, not too bronzy. I grab my Sigma Aurora powder. I can't even fucking talk, but whatever. It's this one right over here. It's like a blush. They sent this to me because I don't really like blush that much. I'm just gonna go ahead and add it right over here. I don't go too crazy with it. There you go, right? For my lips, I am gonna go ahead and use NYX Lingerie lipstick that they also sent to me. This one's in color Beauty Mark. I really love this formula. Like, it's honestly really, really good. It's perfect. It's not too matty, but it's not like drying, but it's not too, you know, harsh on the lips either. Okay, that was literally just one swipe. Honestly, it's pretty good. I like it. Put the hair down. Yeah, so this is a look I've created. Hopefully you guys liked it. I am gonna try to do more looks for you guys, so please let me know what you guys want to see in the comments below. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I am gonna be posting more, so like, please subscribe. And if you want to go ahead and follow me on my Instagram, it is Yadi MUA. I am going to list it down below in the description box. So hopefully you guys enjoy this look, and you know, you guys just understand how scary this was for me. But I am willing to keep trying, and I'm gonna always push myself. Yeah, so go ahead and comment on this, comment below, give it a like if you actually like this look, and if you guys want to see the picture that I posted this, go ahead and add me on my Instagram. Thank you so much. Bye guys.